Remember this video? Well, I ended it like this. That's quite special. My reason for doing that, I'm going to get a hunchback by the end of this video, but you know what? It's either that or squatting. I truly can't be bothered to get more books to put the camera up on. You know, we'll do the squats. We'll get the hammies going. I decided to edit that way because I thought it would say more if I didn't say a lot. But in fact, it seemed to have done the opposite. More people are curious than ever. What happened? Now, I've always been religious and I've always struggled with prayer. I feel as though like nothing has ever been answered when I have. But I tell you now, when I got into sujood at the right time, the moment where you were closest to Allah, I tell you, everything fell into place. I knew exactly what I needed to do. It was as if like an entire weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I truly, this isn't like an exaggeration, I knew I needed to stop doing certain things. I knew I needed to get my act together, and I needed to really kick myself up the backside to do certain things, to get myself in the position where I needed to be, to ultimately be a better person, a better father, and a better partner. Now you might think that was a one-off, and indeed I thought the same. And then I took my first visit to the mosque. I was walking through Cardiff, and I saw the mosque on the right-hand side, and I thought, well, someone just called me to be like, just go in. Just go in. It wasn't doing any of the Salah times. There was no one else there. I walked in, I made wudu, and with no one else in the mosque, I went through the actions, I fumbled my way through Al-Fatiha. I didn't really know much, but I then forehead touched the ground, and I broke down. I broke down crying. It was the most powerful thing. I can't explain it. And it was at that moment I knew that if I wasn't to accept Islam at that moment, I'd have to walk away. And I could not explain it. I cannot explain it. But my forehead touched the ground, and it was unlike anything. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced. So I had to take my Shahada. I couldn't not take my Shahada. Categorically one of the most moving, important, and ultimately humbling experiences I have ever had, that's ever happened to me. I've prayed like consciously since I was 18. I've just turned 30. Nothing has moved me in the way that Islamic prayer has ever done. But that was the sign. That was the sign for me. It was just potent in its humbling nature. I don't know why it happened that day. I don't know. Like, the world moves in mysterious ways. And people say when Allah, guides you, I can't explain it. But I tell you now, it is one of, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Wow. That's quite special.